what is the next thing for BIA?
Touring, sharing the music in places it's never been, elevating community outreach and philanthropy. That's really important to me right now.
Once again, it's Buck and Reg with the Audacy Check In front of us right now. A young lady who's been doing it for a minute, man, coming from the New England area. We got some talent out in New England, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
She's out here
do.
doing it. Now, her name is BIA. She's been rapping. How long you been rapping, BIA? When did you pick up that microphone?
I've been rapping probably since like 2012, 2013.
2013?
Yeah. I would say like that's when I put pen to paper, like just realize that I love rap.
What artist or what song did you hear to make you pick up that pen and put it to paper?
I would say I was always rapping, like, and didn't know that I was like barring up that early. But I was always rapping. Like, I was always like writing in my journal notes and my phones or whatever, like whatever my phone was at the time, like a sidekick, writing in it. Always writing in my iPhone and my laptop, like writing raps forever.
When did you know that this could be something that you could do professionally?
I knew it could be done professionally. Well, actually, I didn't know it can be done professionally. I think coming from the East Coast, coming from a place like Massachusetts, where you see very little mainstream success, you don't really know what's possible or what you're capable of. I think I was one of those people that just like was like, I like doing this. I'm gonna see where it takes me, and was like pleasantly surprised with the work that I was putting in. It was paying off.
It's kind of different because if you're coming up in New York City, you got so many artists that you see come out of New York City. In Atlanta, you got so many artists you see coming out of Atlanta. Coming out of Boston, Mass, there's only a few. You start thinking if they came out and really made it.
Yeah, I think we don't have a lot of the resources that a big city like New York would have, or like LA.
Yeah.
So when you have so many talented artists in Massachusetts that are in Greater Boston, the whole area, New England area, that are just incredible, they don't have the resources to even get to be seen on a mainstream scale, or even like to get their music out there like that. Luckily now with like TikTok and YouTube, like people are able to reach more people, but it's still really hard for somebody who's in such a small network. So for me, I was always like leaving and traveling and building my network outside the city, coming back home and building it outside the city. Same thing.
Did you realize that early that, you know what, I may have to leave home if I really want to make this happen?
I think now there's a lot more resources, so you don't have to. But at the time that I was trying to do it, it was very like, I need a bigger network.
Now you got to close your eyes here. You're at the basketball game. The lights are dim. Celtics game, and they come out. And your song comes on. They come out to your song. How's that going to feel? Because you're a big Celtics fan. How would that feel?
Yeah, it's my home team, man. Like, I've been going to Celtics games since I was like 10. So I think when you see a team like fight through so much adversity, and you see the players like grow together and just like have that chemistry, I think you feel a part of it in some way. I think Boston is live and die about their sports teams. So we're very like, we feel a part of the success and a part of the journey.
Is that what kind of made you make that song? It's a theme song. It's a sports song. You got a stadium song.
We On Go, when I heard it, it immediately sounded like stadium sound to me. So I wanted a song that was like high energy, that would translate in the sports world, but also in music. Because sports and music is so like, it coincides so much.
That's like athletes and artists. It's like they go together.
Yeah.
But you also getting like WNBA love. And
I love
sports.
the WNBA. We On Go is the official theme song for WNBA.
Yeah. How did that feel? I know you made the song. You say, you know what, it might could do that, but when it starts to actually happen, what is those thoughts like?
It's amazing because you hope that your songs will come to fruition and find a home like that. But for me, like, the WNBA is so inspiring, and they're having such an incredible year, an incredible moment. To be a part of that was like just like legendary. That's iconic. Like, I couldn't have said that this song is going to be the song for the WNBA. But it did. It ended up that way, and that's like, wow, look at God.
Yeah. Now, going into this new album, Bianca, you sat down. What were your thoughts when you started putting this record together?
My thoughts were, I wanted to come different, but a lot more intentional. I think I had success with songs that were like fun songs and like upbeat, like braggadocious songs, but not songs that were like internally like, carrying a message. I felt like I was seeing like the where my songs would land in the world and what it does to, you know, the world and community. I wanted to have like a bigger presence in community, and I wanted to have like more well-rounded songs that could play like in any area, any space.
Now, I always felt like you was underrated as an MC. Myself, I always thought you was
Appreciate
nice
that.
with it, and I thought some of your other music didn't get the just due that it should. Also, did you feel that way, and did you approach this album with those type of thoughts of, all right, they're going to see what B is really about, this project?
That's such a great question. Yeah, I think that your worst fear is for your art to sit in a hard drive or to fall on deaf ears.
Yeah.
Like, as an artist, you want people to be able to hear your music, but the beautiful thing about putting out so much music and creating new moments is like it turns people to listen back to your old music. So like I'm still finding people that are discovering songs that I put out years ago, and they're like, wow, this is a gem. I never heard this song from you. So that's what a catalog is, and it also shows the growth. Like, I want you to go back and hear a song from 5, 6, 7 years ago, and then hear a song from this album on BIANCA and be like, wow, you have been pushing your pen and you listened and you came back and improved.
Now on your Instagram, you put the picture of the album cover, the track listing on there. You let the people know what's coming out.
Yes.
The Becky G song. Tell me about that and how that feel, putting that song together.
That is an iconic sample. You know, you just hope to do it justice when you hear something like that.
When New Yorkers hear that sample, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, it's hot.
But we wanted to do something that felt new and like felt like us. And you know, Becky is very like, we're both in tune with our Latin heritage and our culture. So I feel like it was like a joining of two worlds. Like, she's kind of more West Coast, I'm more East Coast Latin vibe. So it's like we came together, and it's such a vibe. Like, I'm so happy about that song. As soon as you hear it, it just makes you like, it feels fun. It feels like outside. It's just for the girls.
Was it easy to get that feature? And how'd that happen?
Becky G is legendary, so let's just start there. That's not like, no legendary feature is easy to get, okay? I'm so grateful for her taking the time out to cut it, because we met and we had a blast. We hit it off. We had like a girl dinner at Fashion Week one year in Paris. And then after that, when I had this song with my boy Fresh, we were like just trying to figure out like where to take it. And she cut it like fast, like right away. I'm so grateful for her because it's a vibe.
All right, now I seen somewhere where it said that you used to hide behind your music, but now you want to be out in the forefront of it. You want to let people know about BIA. What brought forth that confidence to do it now?
When I say like, I wouldn't say like hide behind the music, but when I'm hiding behind the music, it's more so keeping my personal and my vulnerable side private. Okay. And I think I've been able with this project to find a way to be both. Like the vulnerable side of me as I'm growing into like more of a woman and just like finding my way through life, it's softer. I'm more of like a softer woman, but then still like that same rapper that people know and love me for. It's like me, the duality between both of those people on one project.
Some of your fans, they may want to hear the personal side. They may want to hear about you. Mm-hmm. You know, social network is easy. Mm-hmm. They can read everything and see everything. What do you say about the fans that really want to hear about you and your real life? And did you put any of those songs into this album?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this album is my most vulnerable album, my most intentional. So even me starting this album off with the track October, it's so outside of my range. Like, I didn't want people to be able to guess what the next song was going to be. October is so different from anything else I've ever sung before in my life. So I just wanted to really show my range and show people like, this is soft, this is vulnerable, but also like, watch that ass.
Yeah. All right. So personality is big in the business now. Sometimes personality can sell your music. If the people like you, they'll buy your music, whether it's good or just okay. Did you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to show them my personality and make sure that if they don't like my music, it's because of the music, not because of me. Because sometimes people have a perception of people without actually knowing who they are.
Yeah, I think it's easy to have a perception of me, or for some people, what they think, because I'm very private with my personal life. So it's hard to find like moments where like, just do I relate to her? Is she going through the same things as me? I think a lot of that comes up in this album. Like you can hear a lot more of what I'm really like on a personal, more vulnerable side. But I think that's something I've been like learning to do more of. It's like share more of myself, but like what feels right to me and doesn't feel like I'm trying to do it for the wrong reasons, because I do think that you have to keep some things to you and keep some things private. And also like when you give people too much of your business, I feel like they have too much opinion on it, and that's not like what I'm here for. I'm really here to focus on the music. So if you don't like the music and you're not here for the music, then like I'm cool with that.
Music can bring a lot of things out of people, a lot of feelings, emotions, and everything. When you have that pen in your hand and that piece of paper in front of you, or your iPad, and you start writing a song, was there a song that was the hardest song for you to write? That was so difficult to finish verse 1 or line 2 because it was so personal? Because music can bring a lot of emotions out, and sometimes when you're writing, it can come out.
On the contrary, I think that those songs come easier for me. So when I'm flowing in like something and I gotta get something off, it's coming out right away. Like songs like that, Pray For You, Trifling, Sad Party, things like those songs came out like word vomit, like right away, just because I knew where I was at, and like I said, I was being intentional with the music, so I knew what I wanted to say. It was just flowing.
All right, now you are on this promo run. The album is out now. What do BIA do when you turn BIA off?
When I turn BIA off, I don't think I ever turn BIA off. I don't think I ever turn off. I think like I'm constantly just going back and forth and like, you know, what can I do next? But also still trying to like be present in each moment.
So it's no downtime for you
No
right now?
downtime for me, especially not right now. It's album mode. I'm outside looking.
Your lyrics are hard. You rhyme amazingly. If BIA was a guy, which guy would BIA be, rhyme wise, flow wise, style wise?
Or compare?
Who would be the male version of BIA? I heard bad guy. I'm going to say the Notorious B.I.G. because you flowed on there like you flowed on that one.
I was trying to get in definitely in my Biggie bag with this album for sure. My Biggie Foxy. I just really wanted to really rap. I love rap. I can't tell you who it is, but that's a good comparison for that song.
Being compared to Biggie is never a bad thing.
I thank you for that.
Now, you as a little girl coming up rapping, was it any other female rappers that you seen and said, you know what, I like what she doing, I want to do that, or I can do it too?
Yeah, of course. Emil, Left Eye, Nicki, Missy, MIA. I had those are influences to me that will always stick out.
Emil, that's an interesting
Emil is like the one for me. Like she was like Emil and Nicki for me were like, ooh.
Speaking of Nicki, in Boston, Nicki put you on stage. For you and your family, what did that feel like when your family saw you jump on that stage with Nicki Minaj?
I think you could tell your family things, but until they see it and visualize it, they don't know what it is. Yeah. So like I could tell my family like, yeah, I'm rapping, or yeah, I'm doing music, until they see me on a stage with like Ariana or Nicki, or like they're like, wow, you're really doing music. Like I thought you was like just doing it for fun, like doing it with your friends. Like we didn't know that this is like we didn't even know that this could become a career. So I think it's like, it's beautiful, especially when you have Caribbean parents or old school parents or just foreign parents. They don't even know that that's possible. So it's like you teaching them, you having a teachable moment with your parents and your grandparents to teach them like what you thought you have to do, you don't have to do.
All right, so Bianca drops, and well, it's out now, and is doing pretty well. What is the next thing for BIA?
Touring, sharing the music in places it's never been, elevating community outreach and philanthropy. That's really important to me right now. Just being more in tune with the community and just like being more of a vessel, just being more present in real life. It's just, I feel like social media sucks us up so much to the point that like, what are you doing in real life? Like, you know, what are people What are you leaving people with? That's what's important to me right now.
Do you pay a lot of attention to social media? Because social media can be cruel. I mean, comments, we're all human, and we see comments and read comments. How much attention do you pay to it?
Not too much. I'm pretty unbothered. Like, my life is so good in real life right now, especially I'm at a real peaceful place. So I don't really let stuff like that bother me, because it could be like a 12-year-old behind the screen. So
That's true.
you know.
Album's out right now. Go pick it up. Thank you. And I got to give you credit, man. I want to give you some advice. When y'all here making, there's a lot of distractions. Stay who you are.
I
What you're doing right now, you came up in, you conducted this interview positively. Everything going on, don't worry about that. This album's coming out. It's all about you right now.
Thank
Hit
you
that
so
stage,
much.
go on tour, and make sure you stop in Hartford, Connecticut again.
You know I will.
Got to.
You know I will. It's down the street now.
Enjoy that video? See more interviews, more performances, and more of your favorite artists by subscribing and downloading the free Audacy app.